Iran News Now. U.S. sanctions caused Iran president's helicopter crash, says Russian FM. Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister, has placed the blame for the fatal helicopter accident over the border on U.S. sanctions against Iran. The crash included the late Iranian president, Ebrahim Raisi, as well as other high-ranking Iranian officials. U.S. sanctions, according to Lavrov, who spoke on Tuesday at a Shanghai Cooperation Organization ministerial meeting in Astana, Kazakhstan, have reduced aviation safety globally. Speaking on the tragic helicopter crash in northwest Iran on May 19, he mentioned that Raisi, Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian, 2 top local officials, 2 guards, 2 pilots, and a crew member all perished in the tragedy. The Americans deny this, but the reality is that other nations that the U.S. has sanctioned do not get replacement components for U.S. equipment, including aircraft, Lavrov stated in reference to the disaster. We are talking about intentionally harming regular people who use these vehicles, and when spare parts are not delivered, this is directly tied to a decline in the level of safety, he added, according to remarks cited by Reuters news agency. Since a previous U.S. president withdrew from an international agreement on Iran's nuclear program and placed sanctions on the nation in 2018, the U.S. has maintained a harsh system of sanctions against Iran. Sanctions have certainly cut off Iran's supply of aircraft parts, so the Islamic Republic has had to depend on its own expertise to modernize its planes. U.S. drone shot down over Arabian Peninsula of Yemen, according to Iran-backed Houthi rebels on Tuesday. Despite acknowledging the reports, the U.S. military chose not to comment. As part of their campaign against the Israel-Hamas conflict in the Gaza Strip, the Houthis have reportedly downed 2 MQ-9 Reaper drones in the last week. On Friday, the Houthis announced that they had shot down an American drone over Marib province. This came after footage of what seemed like the remains of MQ-9 Reaper had gone viral online for hours. Brig General Yahya Sari, a military spokesman for the Houthis, announced on Tuesday that a locally manufactured surface-to-air missile had successfully downed the latest drone. He said the drone was carrying out hostile missions over Beta, a governorate in southern Yemen, but he did not specify when this happened. U.S. military officials from Central Command recognized the downing claims but chose not to comment in response to a question from the Associated Press. The Houthis captured most of northern Yemen and the capital city of Sana'a in 2014, sparking the civil war in the country. Since then, the U.S. military has lost 5 drones to the rebels. The price of a Reaper is about $30 million. Their flying range is up to 24 hours, and they can reach altitudes of 50,000 feet. Attacks on ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden have intensified in recent months as the Houthis escalate their demands for an end to the Israeli-led conflict in Gaza, which has claimed the lives of over 35,000 Palestinians. On October 7, militants led by Hamas assaulted Israel, killing 1,200 and kidnapping 250. This incident sparked the start of the war. The U.S. Maritime Administration reports that since November, the Houthis have carried out over 50 attacks on shipping, captured 1 vessel, and sunk another.